Short, got hold of that, nicely played. It is going to go for 4. That's a good shot indeed.
It was a good shot into position.
What a terrific follow-up ball from Morne Morkel, again at good pace. The important thing about it, after that fine shot the ball before, is the fact that Morkel got it in exactly the right area. Didn't know where to come forward, didn't quite know whether to go back. Length was perfect. Got a pulsing yellow boundary now. That's destroyed things for him. His first 6 overs in the last game in Dubai were brilliant. 2 wickets for just 12 runs.
Blanimus, good delivery again. Makes such a difference if your opening bowler uses the new ball well. Transfers the pressure straight back onto the batting side. It was good pace, it was good bounce. Direction was perfect as well.
And I think that's also something to watch out for the start of this innings. The Pakistan batsmen on tracks that are good tracks and come on quicker than the slower decks tend to spar at those wide deliveries, tend to chase those wide deliveries, which a lot of players around the world would just let them go through to the keeper. That is beautifully played in front of square on the offside this time, right out of the screws. 2 boundaries from the over. Smash that as well. That's another terrific shot. Shahzad is on fire.
2 full and 2 wide. He is in top form, Shahzad. Got some boundaries off the back foot in the previous over. This time, one off the front foot, square of the wicket, on the offside. Again, Lonwaba Tsotsobe trying to roll his fingers across the delivery, but just getting it too full and too much whip. Good delivery, good change of pace. It's a bye. So Quinton Lecoq will be a bit disappointed with that one. So 7 boundaries in the innings so far. That was the first one. It was full and it was wide. Then a brilliant shot off the back foot. Then he continued off the back foot. That was through the onside. And then that whip over mid-wicket. And then the hook shot. That was the first of 2. So that is just brilliant from Shahzad, and the square drive on the offside. Superb batting.
Oh, and that is just remarkable. That's a terrific little highlights package. 7 boundaries so far, and they've all been sensational shots from everywhere with that illustration from Hawkeye.
Good running as well. So if you're a Pakistani supporter, you'd be hoping that Shahzad will continue with his good shot selection, because there's been no real risk attached to any of the shots he's played. He's played the ball on merit. When the opportunity has presented itself, he's put it away.
And Mohammad Hafiz doing exactly the right thing and just getting a single, getting him back on strike.
That's good bowling, close to off stump. A little bit of extra bounce as well, but negotiated well by Shahzad, knowing where his off stump is and letting that one go through. So far showing a lot of maturity.
Hard into the ground. Feels he missed out there. just want to point out something that may be the difference in this game. I know it's very early at the moment, but Pakistan have got off to a very good start. Look at these scores. De Kock 40. Duplessis 55. JP Duminy 64. AB de Villiers 30. David Miller 30. Lots of guys getting starts and no one kicking on to get 70, 80, maybe even 100, which is possible on this surface because it is going to be a high scoring game, this one, after the 259 posted. In the air for a while. Sent back and branded. Lucky he's got the pads on Mohamed Hafiz at the non-striker's end. 43 for none. Clever. It's good stuff from Torby. Now that delivery after a couple of good ones, a little bit wider, tempting him to chase and look to drive, and of course Torby was looking for an edge. Not to be, but good thinking.
Good time for Torby to bowl Misbah, as he normally does, taking the start of the inning, trying to rebuild, and ideally Torby should get a few
again sparring, opening the blade as well.
Going across Misbah, that's his strength, his subtle variation, the cutters and the one that leaves the right-hander.
Important thing here for Lamwabo Tutsorbi is to finish this over. He's come back strong in his second spell so far. 5 dot balls. Big shot this time. No, aborts at the last minute, but it's a very good over. It's a maiden. 79 for 2.
In the videos, and they show how the batsmen get out, who plays like who. Steyn, he's the best bowler. We all know that, and we all know that Umar Akmal likes to go after a good bowler. He likes to hit big. We saw it in Sharjah also. So there's an opportunity. They're going to just take him on and try to bowl in a couple of bounces. I think it's a good move by AB de Villiers.
Big shout. Steyn is absolutely convinced. Let's keep an eye on Hassan Raza here. He signals leg by, so there wasn't a nick on it. And are South Africa going to review? No, they're not.
Well, normally AB de Villiers is behind the wicket, so he doesn't really have to take anybody else's opinion. He asked Quinton de Kock, so what do you think? And he thinks that the ball's going down the leg side. It's not going to hit that, hit the wood part.
Just heard Dale Steyn say to Hassan Raza, he thinks if it had been given out, it would have stayed out. Let's have a look. No, it wouldn't. It would have been missing. So a really good decision in the end by the South Africans not to review. Steyn was absolutely convinced there, and a great decision as well by Hassan Raza to say not out.
Well, the most important person in this reviewing matters is the wicketkeeper, and if your wicketkeeper knows exactly where the balls are heading, it's the answer basically. You can clearly see Umar Akmal is not going to get anything pitched up. Steyn's going to lose him up a little bit. He's going to bowl him short deliveries. He's going to try to provoke him to play a bigger stroke. He's got 2 men on the boundary on the onside and 2 on the offside, so they'll be bowling few short deliveries at him.
We saw earlier in the over, Mohamed Hafiz was indicating to Dav Watmore he didn't think the catch had been taken. that dismissed him. Now he's telling Moin Khan. Unfortunately, he's just got to look in the scorebook, hasn't he, Wakar?
There's an opportunity for him once again to look what happened. Well, he doesn't like anything goes against him. He thought that it's definitely not carried. There you go. He was trying to tell Dave Watmore. That was a long time ago, though.
Clipped away, Apishli, out towards deep square leg. Just a single. The end of the over. Pakistan struggling. 94 for 4.
Imran Tahir into his 7th over. He's picked up 3 wickets for 27. And he's trying to bowl all sorts of deliveries. He's picked up wickets, so he's feeling a lot more confident. Picked up an important wicket of Misbah Haq, which broke Pakistan's back. To win now is 139 of 106 deliveries. So this game has gone far away from Pakistan. Well, Mike, happy?
Oohs and ahs all over the place at the moment. This is a completely different game than it was earlier today. When Pakistan were batting, Shahzad was playing some magnificent strokes. It looked like Pakistan were out of the blocks very quickly and in total control. And one bloke, in my mind, just turned the whole game on its head. And that was Dale Steyn. Steaming in, only picked up the 1 wicket. We bowled absolutely beautifully. It's not picking too many of these at the moment. What that did was provide terrific confidence to some of the other guys who were under pressure, and Sorby came back superbly.
Well, I was expecting Pakistani batsmen, not only Sohail Tanveer, even the earlier batsmen, to pick Imran Tahir a lot better, because they have all played with him. They know that what he does. But they all struggle, especially against his googly, his flippers. Not a big turner when it comes to right-arm leg spin.
And straight away, I need to ask the question, how much work is the analyst doing? These days, there's so many opportunities to look at techniques and study the wrong one and study how he releases.
The required run rate is almost touching 9, so they have to go after this bowling.
Change down in pace, but he's picked it and clubbed it for 4. That's nicely played. That's more like the Wahab Riaz we know.
Slower one now.
Yeah, they're trying not to give him any room at all. Yes, that last ball before that one went for 4. Brought up the 150 for Pakistan. First, the quickest by a mile. 47 balls. So I think it's an indication of the homework done by the South Africans. They know that Wahab Riaz, if he gets an opportunity to free his arms, he can punish and hit the ball a long way. Trying to lock that up totally and keep it tight on his body.
Very close to that off stump. Good blend of short delivery with nicely bowled Yorker length. It was very hard to dig that one out. A very important game, this one, which seems like going in South Africa's way. 5 ODIs in this series. Third one always important when you have, once you have 1-all, Pakistan will come under big pressure if they lose this one and come back for the 4th one on the same pitch, which definitely will slow down a little bit, might be a little bit more conducive for the spinners.
Nicely eased, thinking about 2, it'll just be the 1. 152 for 7.
Oh, that's got to be worth a shout. Up goes the deadly digit. A 4th wicket for Imran Tahir. Pakistan lose their 9th. These are now the best figures for Imran Tahir in one-day international cricket. His 4th wicket. And that sweep shot, a miss, and Hawkeye confirms it would have been a hit. His previous best, Imran Tahir, was at 4 for 38 against England in Chennai. In fact, that remains his best figures. He's got 4 for 49 at the moment, but he does have the opportunity for his first 5 for in one-day international cricket. Can he achieve it? Struck powerfully down towards long on. Well, he may be bringing up the rear. And well, he had no chance of getting across to that David Miller down there, I think. That gives you an indication of how well it was struck.
I'm sure this must be some kind of record for Imran Tahir. The country of his origin, he's taken so many wickets.
And that's the end of his spell for today. And also an illustration of the batting problems, Baz, it is that Ahmed Shahzad and Mohammad Hafiz have the record for the highest stand for Pakistan in this series. That's 71 for the 2nd wicket in Sharjah in game 1. And the partnership between Sohail Tanvir and Wahab Riaz in this match for the 8th wicket, 61, that's their next best in the whole series.
Yeah, exactly. 50 runs partnership.
Oh, that's a super shot down the ground. Umpire beware. He's nailed that one, Sohail Tanvir. And the duck hook from Sohail Tanvir slaps it straight to mid-wicket. Hashim Amla takes the catch, and that's all she wrote. Pakistan all out for 191, and South Africa a convincing win for them.